why are we doing this tonight? We're doing this because, as you hear in the papers and in the media every day, innovation, the ideas in the young people, the young entrepreneurs' heads today, in the small businesses that are starting, in the bigger businesses, are the absolutely crucial linchpin of Australia's economic prosperity over the next decade. I've heard in the last week 3 $25 million venture capital checks for businesses that weren't in existence 2 years ago. All 3 of those were made by US venture capital companies into Australia. That's another 3 really promising businesses that are going overseas because we don't have an effective venture capital industry in Australia. Now, I'm not claiming that this is going to somehow solve this. All I'm trying to do is find a mechanism to start a conversation between the rich people in the room and the young people in the room with the ideas to find some way to get the two talking. So that's the purpose of tonight. What I'd say is thank you very much to the Australian for supporting it. Thank you very much to Janine and Sky for supporting it as well.
You're going to hear from 8 entrepreneurs. Now, I should tell you we got from 100 finalists down to 30 on the short list to the 8 tonight. So that was, they've done very well even to get this far. So let's go to the first pitch. Solera Labs, Dr. Michael Lawler.
So just imagine you're the CFO of, say, Woolworths. You pay your suppliers billions of dollars a year. They send invoices to you, you pay them, probably automatically. What if I told you that some of those invoices you're paying twice? The same invoice, a duplicate, paid twice. It's a real problem and it's happening. I've seen $1,000 invoices, $10,000, $100,000, multi-million-dollar invoices paid twice. That's the problem we're looking at, and we've got a solution that solves that better than anyone else.
How much does it cost?
So we scale that depending on how much money we're going to save you. If I'm going to save you $800,000 of money going out the door, I think $80K a year as a service is reasonable.
So you could do that for us?
Absolutely, let's do it.
Tom is a typical Australian car owner who spends $9,000 a year on a car that he uses for less than 11 hours a week, hugely underutilised. On the other side, we've got a growing number of people like Jane who want access to a car but don't want the expense and the hassle of ownership. There's enough Toms out there willing to rent their cars out and enough Janes who want to borrow them for us to create a really good, dense peer-to-peer car sharing network.
No offence, buddy, but there's a guy called Reg Commode died yesterday. You could take his place. And he was involved with this brand new high-tech invention called taxis. You go out when you don't have a car and you say taxi and they drive you where you want to go. It costs you fuck all.
It was
I think it's a very good idea.
Yes, so do I.
But my one question is, what happens if Jane crashes Tom's car?
So we've got a fleet policy insurance that covers the car whether the owner or the borrower is driving it. And so if an accident happens, the car's covered.
Nothing will work, mate.
No.
Well,
Singo, it's the
not
second.
your turn.
Hold on, it's just bullshit. It's the second biggest expense in anybody's life.
No one gives a fuck.
They do care, mate.
Mark,
Does anyone
don't
need-
engage him.
Will, I love what you're doing, and I'd love to talk to you
It's
about
just
it afterwards.
rubbish. Oh, it's just rubbish. Look at it.
So I woke up 4 in the morning about 2 years ago and thought, fuck it, I'm going to do this myself. And I literally picked up my iPad at the time and started sketching out what I needed. And one of the key things I knew was that site guys don't work in silos. They do it all. And the data needs to interoperate at the point of use for these guys. And that's what we've created. And we call that a site information management system.
So I could get a mate of mine who's got a mine site and say, put it in and see how it goes.
I mean, good on you, Mark.
With the option of $1 million, I should say. I'm going to wind it up there. Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks, Henry. Thank you.
So I bet Jack Cowan wasn't actually going along with that, was he? Now, your friend John, is your friend, said you should get up here and demonstrate how you can order a pizza on your phone. They did it at the Oscars. You don't want to order a pizza? That'd be a no, Jack?
$1 million, you can't do it. Hey?
Hey, we're already getting there.
He won't.
He will, and not for. Do not say that. See, he's got somebody next to him
No,
to
but
stop
no,
him
they're
doing
not.
stupid things, and I've got to stop you doing stupid things.
Oh, it'd be worth it.
Any other of your mates here you want to embarrass at this point?
No, I'll stick with Jack.
All right.
We are a cloud-based building automation and controls platform. So we do building automation and controls, we do data acquisition, we do automated reporting, we do fault detection and analytics. We are big data, and we're also the Internet of Things in buildings. It's projected to be worth $750 billion in the US alone by 2020.
How much have you put in? Can I?
Collectively, we've put in about
what?
6 million.
Have you? Okay, that's all. That's good.
Yep.
I don't know about that's all. That's pretty
No,
substantial.
that's a lot. No, that's.
I know you and I live in
That
different
does
worlds,
answer
John,
my
but that's a lot of money for me.
I
So.
didn't. It's a lot of money to anyone, buddy. I meant that's all as far as that's all. That's all.
Your
I want to
question
know.
is
That was all his question.
Thank you very much.
And Deb would think herself lucky that that's all.
Shut up.
My husband's
Well
in the audience, and he would say that's all.
Crick HQ, what do we do? Crick HQ is a value-added social media platform around cricket. We've taken a sport which is massive around the world and looked at a platform where we can provide large benefits to all the key stakeholder groups. We provide benefits to coaches, analysts, players, the scorers themselves, and obviously the fans through what we do. In the next 3 or 4 years, we aim to capture 70 million of those fans.
I like this one.
Good.
That's
Okay,
what
well,
I
you're-
thought. We'll give him a chance and we'll ring the bell if
And
he's
then you can,
rude.
exactly.
I understand.
Thank you. Have a bit of
Give me
faith.
the worst one to do it. You've swapped over without.
No, I'm happy
John,
if you so
just
long as
ask
you like
the
it.
question and be nice. Please.
Did you play yourself?
Oh, I do play, yeah. Not very well.
You look like Dave Warner.
He was about down here, isn't he?
So my name is Phil Cuff. I'm the CEO and founder of Token One, which is a cybersecurity software company. One interesting benefit of Token One, if there's anybody here like me that's fed up with passwords and too many of them, with Token One, you actually only need one phone, one PIN, not lots of passwords and other security technologies and so on, to access multiple accounts and services.
Quilla has fundamentally reimagined documents in the 21st century and has rebuilt them.
Are you too cheap?
To be honest, for us, you don't make your millions in the first little while. Really, for us, it's about getting from having hundreds of users to having a few, tens of thousands of users.
Digivisor operates where big data, social and CRM intersect, so organisations can know which of their customers are on the market to sell to or in need of service. So why invest in us? So the first thing I can say, we know we could have helped every one of these companies that pitched tonight, and I'm pretty sure we can help every company that you're involved in. So we hope that you can join us in our success.
Thank you very much, Emma.
I would certainly like to talk to you next week.
Yes.
Good.
About a business I have.
Good.
Special thanks to Roger Corbett for letting Jack out tonight. I've loved watching
Would you
his
go
face.
and do your
His face
voting?
blanker and
Go and
blanker.
do your voting. The main judge's prize will be $15,000, but that's just the start. The winner also receives 1 year's mentoring from Mark and a member of MHC, the MHC investment team, with the opportunity of a further $1 million investment at the end of that period. I'm going to get Mark to get up. He's going to hand the cheque, but I'm going to get you to announce the winner.
Genuinely no consensus emerged, but lots of people had lots of different views. The ultimate winner, Digivisor.